guys.
Thanks for having us.
So nice to be here.
How excited are you that the show is out? I mean, are you freaking out?
A little bit.
A little bit.
We're freaking out. We don't really know what to expect because we have actually not seen anything. So we saw the first episode with the rest of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then as for the others, we have no idea. So
What are you scared of might be in there?
So all the
Everything.
people were like, "Don't you dare put that in there."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Okay, whatever you want, ma'am."
But did you make when you sign like the papers to do this, you sign the contract, they usually won't give you the option of having any sort of production credit where you're able to go in and say, we don't want this scene or we don't want this showed or
Usually not, but we actually are executive producers.
Oh.
Okay, so
but we still have
But they
it's
still
just
didn't let
a
us do
fancy
anything.
title.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
right.
really just for show.
Okay, cool. Thank you for being honest about that.
just like Hollywood.
In
Yeah.
our case, I just know it's just for show because
Yeah.
we literally have no editing
Yeah,
rights.
they were like,
we,
"You can't-
we don't get to see
can't listen to
anything.
I love that. No one would ever just like say that. Like actually, I work with the producers every night. We sit down.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. Being sisters and siblings and stuff like that, Olivia, you're the middle child, right? Did I get that right? Are you the middle child or the?
I'm the
'cause
middle.
You're the middle, and I always feel like the middle child, like myself,
Yes.
always get looked over. It's always about the oldest or the youngest.
It is, and
As it
we
should
actually
be.
have two brothers. So I have an older brother, older sister, younger brother, younger sister. So I was really smack dab in the
You
middle.
were like hardcore middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was often forgotten.
Yep.
You know.
We joke
Yeah,
that's
it's
why she
just-
does what she does now.
Why are they
Right.
so tall?
She made a living out of like seeking attention from
From other
strangers.
people.
Right. Because
Yeah.
she wasn't getting it from the family.
Yeah.
Because you don't. When you're the middle child,
Yeah.
you don't. It's all
You
about
have
the
to go
youngest one and the
elsewhere.
oldest one.
Yeah, the youngest ones are super cute.
And they get
then
away
the
with
older-
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the older ones are like, they're the bosses and they're new shiny toys, the youngest cute ones. who are literally
the
chopped
oldest
liver.
one breaking the parents though. You guys got like a nice refined, kind of more laid back version of the parents that I had to be the guinea pig for.
Yeah, that's true.
So how much
Explains a lot.
how much convincing was there to get your parents participating in the show?
Oh, it was so easy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're pretty joke.
Yeah.
They would do. They like when we do anything together. Like they're just
Okay.
happy that we're doing anything together, sharing a jail cell or whatever. They're like, oh, that's so nice that you guys can all be together, and they just want to be a part of that.
They're like, we get a call from jail, and they're like, as long as you girls are hanging, spending some quality time together, that's all that matters.
And not just one.
Exactly.
Wow. So who were you most excited to see the show once it came out? Like who did you want to see the reaction once?
Oh, who did we want to
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was really nobody I was excited to see it. I was more just
I know.
worried, like our great
Yeah.
aunt who's like 90 years old, but she's like, it was wonderful. There were no bleeps, no bad language. I loved it.
She'll have
She
to
was
wait
like,
for
"Are
next
you
week."
sure?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it a
But
little.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, excited.
We're scared.
Yeah, we were just
Okay.
scared.
Yeah.
But honestly, we didn't have time to be like excited.
Yeah, I
about
can't wait for this person to see this. It's more like I hope that this person doesn't hate me now when they
I
see
know.
this.
Thinking about my boyfriend's parents seeing it, I'm like, oh no,
Right.
I'm no longer an angel anymore.
Yeah, like what did your boyfriend say? And I know you're dating NFL star Christian McCaffrey, right? Is he into it?
He's in it a little bit. Sophie's boyfriend's in it a little bit too. He has a really pivotal moment that's captured on the show that
okay.
you get to later in the season.
But were they like into the idea of it, or were they like, maybe we shouldn't do this?
I think maybe both of them were a little bit you never know what it is. I think the
Right.
unknown is always just a little bit
Scary.
Well, that's
daunting.
how it
it's
is.
the
You
unexpected.
hear-
Yeah.
We're actually a docu-series. We're not reality TV. But I feel like people hear, oh, you're doing an unscripted show.
Yeah.
You and your fancy language.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's we've been media trained.
it's a docu-follow.
But because when you hear something that's unscripted and people are like, oh, why would you ever do that to your relationship? People don't have good things to say about it, but we're used to that being also called the other bad word, which is influencer. So we're used to kind of being like, well, I'm a digital entrepreneur and this is a docuseries. So now
wrong. That's our careers, actually.
Okay.
But Braxton loved it. We watched it last night together,
Yeah.
and I think he finally has an idea of what it will be. I think before he just was kind of in the dark, and he loved it.
I feel like it's extra scary these days to do a docu-series or reality show or anything where you're putting yourself out there because social media already is such like a scary place. And I feel like it opens you up to more of those trolls or people to, create these, these stories about you. I feel like it's brave to do it at like these days a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We read a lot of Brené Brown. Basically, she talks a lot about vulnerability and vulnerability being a superpower. So I feel like that's what we're really leaning into. I feel like anytime you can really put yourself out there, it is commendable in my opinion. But there's obviously other stuff that could be misinterpreted and make people feel a certain way. So that sucks. But
but I think for us, because we do share so much of our life on our Instagrams anyway, this was an opportunity to kind of let people in and see the more human side of storytelling of our lives and kind of. I think it's a lot more relatable.
Yeah, social media is a highlight reel, and I feel like this is the complete opposite. You see moments we wish you didn't see.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of wish you didn't see, Aurora, let me ask you this, since you're the oldest. What do you do when you know that your sister is with the wrong guy? Do you keep it to yourself? Or do you pull her aside and talk to her? Or you just watch the whole show?
Yeah, no, I think there's a time and a place to like let her make her own mistakes, but not at this stage in the game. If she was with somebody that I didn't approve of, I would definitely let her know that.
she does not hold back.
Well, I can tell you right now, Olivia, neither do you. Olivia will tell you right in the moment, like, you're living life wrong. You've got to figure your stuff out.
Right.
So Thanksgiving's coming up. You guys have a very big family. What does Thanksgiving look like in the Culpo household?
Well, we do something different every year. Sometimes we go to our family restaurant and just like literally everybody's invited, and it's using the industrial kitchen, and it's just really intense. But the cleanup is a little intense.
You left out the ravioli tradition.
There's a ravioli
together.
tradition?
Get it together.
Oh,
There's a ravioli tradition.
Somebody's traveling with a trunk full of ravioli.
I went to TSA with 12 pounds of ravioli in my bag.
Oh.
And when I tell you, they almost didn't let me take it. And I had to like cry and say, I'm not going to be allowed in the front door if I don't bring this ravioli to Thanksgiving. My mom will disown me. And they let me take it.
Hey.
You know what? Sometimes you got to turn the tears on. You just got to do it. It's the
I
only
was
way.
like, meatballs aren't a liquid. What are you talking about?
Everybody who stops by leaves a question for the next person, so it's time for you guys. Yours comes from television superstar Terry Crews.
I'm Terry Crews, and my question is, what is the one thing that you regret in your life?
He went deep.
Yeah. Starting with Olivia.
Olivia's like, I have a list.
Yeah.
I mean, one. Where do I begin? Do I regret? What do I regret? You know what's so funny? This was literally my question when I won Miss Universe.
Really?
That's awesome.
What is one thing you regret? And my answer, this was actually my answer. I regret fighting with my siblings growing up because I really
That's a lie. You still do it.
I know. That was true. That was not my best answer, but that really was my question. Okay, but I don't regret that actually anymore. I changed my mind. And I would say I regret, gosh.
Take your time.
Yeah,
Regret that Mexican food you ate last
Oh,
night.
That's hilarious.
Sounds like somebody regretted it this morning. Just saying.
I don't regret my Thanksgiving Day parade hair, Sophie. You regret that for me. I thought it was
deeply
good.
regret that.
Okay, fine. I regret that they didn't like my hair at the Macy's Day Parade like 5 years ago. When it was slicked back, it was a windy day. I needed to make sure it wouldn't move. And they'd say that it looked like a helmet.
It looks like a helmet.
So that's
We're
that.
like trying to find her. We're like, who's
you don't
that?
regret bangs.
Well, now Sophia and Aurora have to
Yeah,
go.
Aurora,
What about
you
you?
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I regret not having putting too much thought into what other people thought of me when I was younger, and just making decisions based on fear and not taking risks the way that I should have. Just believing in myself a little bit more.
Okay.
You
Sophie?
stole mine. Okay, if I have to pivot from that, I guess one thing I regret would be not. Oh, that's kind of
with Olivia.
What?
Moving in with Olivia.
Oh, moving in with my sister. No, I don't regret that. I
Don't go
there. This is
Quitting the bassoon. I know you regret that.
Oh, I know what I regret.
Tell
Thank
it.
you. I regret stopping playing guitar. I was like doing it all by myself. I was doing really well, and then I went to college and I completely stopped, and I regret that
It's one of those things that's like very cool to be able to do. The piano or
Yes.
guitar, I think it's like such a cool thing
I
to.
also regret stopping
Sticking
the
with
piano.
those things.
And the bassoon.
It's not too late.
The
You
bassoon,
have to
I'm still
like,
confident in that, my decision to end that.
Okay.
Your sister's right. It's not too late to pick it back up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I still have it. And it's honestly, that's why my nails are short right now. I'm going back.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Well, the Culpo Sisters, it airs Mondays on TLC and Discovery Plus. Thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here.
Thank you guys.